Okay, this is my sheep Stella, and I'm Cory. Hi. Today I'm going to be going over how to show sheep. And so when you enter the ring, the sheep is probably going to have a halter on. And the halter, the part that you hold on to here, should be on the left of the sheep, meaning that you should stand on the left of the sheep. So if you're going to show with a halter, you're going to want to put your right hand right up close to the head so that you have control, and then just hold the extra length in your left hand and guide the sheep around this way. And the goal is for the sheep to stay in between you and the judge, because the point of showmanship is to show off the sheep to their best ability. So you always want the judge to be able to see the sheep. So yeah, that's how you show with a halter. And then if you want to demonstrate that you have even more control over the animal, which is what I do when I show, is you can put your left hand under their chin, and you can put your right hand on the back of their head. And usually when you do this, you wouldn't have the halter on. And I think if you go up to the animal and it does have the halter on per showmanship, you just take it off. But just for convenience, I'm gonna leave it on and act like it's not there. So use your imagination. Well, I just dropped her. It's okay. And you're gonna make eye contact with the judge as best you can, smile, all that normal showmanship stuff. And try as best as you can to keep the sheep away from your body. So like right now my left arm is fully extended and my elbow is locked so that she's not leaning up against me or anything that might get in the way of showing off her muscle and structure, because she is a meat sheep, so the most important thing for her is showing off her structure and muscle, whereas if she was a wool sheep, the most important thing would be showing off her wool. And how do you do those two things? Essentially the same. I don't know why I included that. Okay. So yeah, always keep the sheep in between you and the judge. And then the judge will ask you will direct you where to go to bring your sheep to set them up. And so what you do for that is you walk over to wherever the judge designated you to go. And then you want their feet to form a rectangle. So you want them all to be parallel to each other and nice and square. And so what you can do is look at her feet right now. Notice that her back legs are really spread apart. You want them to be nice and straight. Notice that her front legs are not in line together, even though she just moved. So just know what you're going to fix ahead of time. So right now, that foot looks good, this foot doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is hold her with my left hand and take my right hand and grab as low as I can on the leg and place it where I want it to go. And she will let me place it there. Here, come around this way just so you can see. I don't know how well you can see. But yeah, see how now her feet are lined up nicely? They're not as lined up as they should be, but for the sake of demonstration, it's fine. And then her front feet come around this way. If you look at her front feet, and the back legs are the main importance because you really want to show off this area, whereas her front shoulders aren't as important. So do the back feet first, and also do the side closest to the judge first. But this side was fine, which is why I started with the other one. And you're gonna lean over when you do the other side. Imagine I placed it differently, but that one was fine to begin with. Just wanted to show you that you lean over and grab to do the other side, because you want to stay with the sheep in between you and the judge. And then just make all her feet nice and straight. And she's kind of a short sheep, so if I wanted to, after I set up her feet, I can even squat down if that's more comfortable. I know all the other sheep we have here at Westmore are really short, so a lot of people will kneel. But you want to make sure her neck forms a 90-degree angle, which it's not doing right now. So you're gonna kind of push her head back into that good position. And you're gonna want her head to be nice and straight forward, looking nice. And once again, you're gonna wanna kind of step away so you can really show off the face, the femininity of the face. And for me, one thing I do with her, or two things I do with her to get tricks, is I can tickle her belly to make her raise her back a little so that it looks straighter. And you can also, with some sheep, with this sheep, I can tickle her nose, and that kind of gets her to look her head up and get that 90-degree angle. So I like to tickle her nose. And close for the judge. Judge, walk around me to the other side, please. And like I keep saying, the most important part is that the sheep stays in between you and the judge. So you're gonna want to switch sides. And then I don't really have a good way to show you this in video format, but pretend she didn't just move. But when the judge comes up to you, they're gonna feel the animal, look at the wool, and the sheep is gonna hate that. They're gonna try to run, they're gonna try to jump. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to brace the animal so that you're prepared to really like take that impact so that you don't lose control. Shut up, it's okay. And so what you're gonna do is take your left leg, put it like square in their chest so that your knee is bracing their chest. So right now I'm pushing a little bit against her and I can feel her like bracing against me and like flexing her muscles kind of. So that's what you're gonna wanna do. And then with your hands, I like to take my left arm, put her chin in my elbow, and just kind of grab her around the side of her head because that gives me a lot of control. If she were to jump up, she'd just go straight into my arm. It works perfectly. And really, I have full control just with one arm, but you're also gonna want that second arm, or you can come around this way. Just hold right behind the ears kind of, and brace her. And then, yeah, they're gonna feel, they might wanna come up and look at her teeth, so you kind of go back to show the head to the judge. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think we're good.